watching Planet View. Planet View is an ecological variety news series. PV features in-depth interviews with world-renowned guests from the fields of entertainment, government, science, and industry.
An entertaining weekly celebration of the Earth's beauty, the positive news conveying strong family values, our ecological challenges and solutions at work.
An informative, highly visual program everyone can enjoy. Planet View will be right back after this word from Bronson. Pierce Bronson.
If whales could talk, what would they tell us? If dolphins could speak, what would they say? They might remind us that the Earth is a water planet, that water sustains all life, and that if we continue polluting the lifeblood of the planet, all life will suffer. Listen to them.
Don't miss next week on Planet News, We the People, Secretary of State Dan Glickman of the Department of Agriculture. PV explores their sweeping new changes, the USDA's new pesticide-free labels, then back in Washington with the Environmental Protection Agency and the GSA's Total Green Logic. And blast off with Dwight Dustin of the Pentagon as he takes us inside the SDI Star Wars technology, now bearing down on Earth with more than 15 ecological applications.
And then on Animal Kingdom, our human connection with the Grand Pacific humpbacks. What is that connection? Why are we humans so intrigued with these massive mammals? Planet View unlocks the mystery next week on Animal Kingdom. Hi, and welcome back to Planet View. It's rock and roll to the rescue, whether it's Live Aid, Farm Aid, or the Rainforest Action Network. These eco-warriors are on the front line. Tonight, Planet View brings you this eco-warrior flashback with Sting and the Rainforest Action Network, where it all began.
Com Sting, Pierre, com Red Crow, uma de Sting também.
I've come a long way from with Sting, Jean-Pierre, Red Crow, and Trudy, Sting's wife.
Well, I'm a friend of this extraordinary man. He asked me to be here. 2 years ago, he asked me a very direct question. He said, "Will you help me?" And he looks you straight in the eye when he asks you a question. It's very hard to say no. I'm also here because I'm concerned about the world we're leaving our kids. I have 4 kids. I want them to live in a world that's safe and happy. I want them to have children. I want them to have the same guarantees. I'm also here because I love Brazil. It's a country I've been to many times. I've grown to love it. The whole people of Brazil, not just the Indians, all Brazilians. But I'm very proud to be sitting next to Rowney, because up to now, this problem of the rainforest destruction hasn't had a symbol. For me, Rowney is a symbol of this struggle to save it. When I think of the struggle against apartheid, I think of Nelson Mandela. I think of Archbishop Tutu. Rowney, for me, is this human face that makes the problem less abstract. It makes it more real to me.
They're ruining the land. They're polluting the rivers. They're killing all the animals.
Como estou preocupado com que vai acabar, mato acaba bicho também.
I'm very concerned that all the forests would be destroyed and all the animals would be killed.
One of the great tragedies of the ancient world was the burning of the great library of Alexandria. Countless volumes of accumulated knowledge were destroyed, and the wisdom of centuries was turned into smoke that cast a cloud over the whole planet. Today we face a tragedy no less great. The Indians of the Amazon have no writing. Their library is the forest. Their university is the forest. Their church is the forest. Every day, we burn the library that has taken thousands of years to grow. Every day, we burn down the natural laboratory that could hold a cure for AIDS or a cure for cancer. We burn down the kitchen that tomorrow could feed the world.
We're still losing an acre of rainforest per second. Sting, Peter Gabriel, Elton John, and Don Henley have saved millions of acres. So can you. It's easy. Contact the Rainforest Action Network at www.ran.org, and you too can be an eco-warrior.
Planet View will be right back. Up next, corporate green giants.
The most important city in the world is hidden beneath the sea. The coral reef is home to more species than any place on Earth. It keeps the oceans healthy. It keeps our planet healthy. Unfortunately, overfishing and pollution are destroying the coral reef. 70% will disappear in our lifetime, unless you help. But just think, if you do, you might just save the world.
So you want to be an astronaut? Everyone wants to ride the shuttle. Next week on PV's Planet Health and Science, we explore the International Space Station. Then Dr. Gassam Assar of NASA's mission to planet Earth sheds more light on the Earth's critical ecological balance. Is global warming here to stay? Is this just another El Nino? Find out next week on Planet View. And now we go to Washington to my brother James, who's covering the National Marketplace for the Environment. The closed-door session is about to begin, and I hear it's an ecological wonderland where corporate America meets the United States government to design our ecological future.
That's right, Chris. There's a lot going on here. Representatives from the EPA, the GSA, the Defense Department, and corporate America, all taking a hard look at ecological products and services.
That's great, Jimmy. Industry and our government are teaming up at this very moment. We go now with our Planet View cameras to the National Marketplace with James and this week's corporate green giant, Ford.
Rather than building great chemical factories to process petroleum, we've got lots of microorganisms that have evolved over the last 4 billion years to process a lot of these chemicals on their own, so we can actually use them as our chemical plants. So what we're doing is building an economy based on biology as opposed to geology. And we had this economy 150 years ago, when we had plants as the base of most of our raw materials. Henry Ford in the 1930s built an automobile, the body of which was made from plastic made from soybeans. Henry Ford had a suit made out of soybeans. Ford Motor Company in the year 2000, 2002, I think it is shooting for the introduction of a green car. Henry Ford built that car 50 years ago. So we are back to the future, to this biologically based economy.
Navigation.
Navigation.
Yellow Pages Hotel.
Yellow Pages Hotel.
And that's the Planet View from here. From Washington, I'm James McNichol.
And I'm Christy McNichol. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week on Planet View. Don't forget to visit Planet View's broadcast network website at www.2planetview.com. You too can be an eco-warrior.
The next voice you hear, the next voice you hear.